Okay, number 8, similar to the previous two questions, except this time we're not going to graph. We're not a graph, we're just going to try to solve this thing using signs when this thing is positive or negative, a sign chart. First thing though, I still need to figure out where my zeros are, because that's where the thing's going to turn around if it turns around. So let's see. It looks like I can factor out an x, in fact a negative x here. Yeah. And what that's going to leave me with is here x squared. This is going to be minus 4. Yeah, I just factored out a negative x. Negative x times x squared is negative x cubed. Negative x times negative 4 is positive 4x. This is here a difference of squares though, so that's negative x, x plus 2, and x minus 2. Greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so sweet. That makes my zeros easy to find. And they're all multiplicity of 1, 0, negative 2, and positive 2. Yeah. Okay. Now this time, what I'm going to do is I just care about here's my zeros, negative 2, 0, and positive 2. I just want to know if the thing is going to be positive or negative. So let's see. First of all, if I'm to the left of negative 2, something like negative 3, what's going to happen? This is going to be negative of negative 3, which is positive. So that first piece is positive. Negative 3 plus 2, that's going to be negative. Yeah, negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. That's negative. And this is going to be negative 3 minus 2, that's going to be negative. So it's going to be negative again. That makes this whole thing positive times negative is an overall a positive to the left. Then I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to pick something between 0 and negative 2. So let's see, like negative 1 would make sense. Negative and negative 1 is a positive. Negative 1 plus 2, that's going to be a positive again. Yeah. Negative 1 minus 2, that's going to be a negative. So overall, it's negative here between those two. Okay, what's between 0 and 2? Well, 1 is between 0 and 2, so let's try 1. Negative of 1 is negative. Negative 1 is negative. Negative 1 plus 2, that's going to be positive, right? And, oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing positive 1. 1 plus 2 is still positive though. 1 plus 2 is 3. And here, 1 minus 2, that's going to be negative. So negative times negative, that is a positive. Positive because it's an even number of negatives, right? Even number of negatives makes positive. Odd number of negatives makes a negative. Okay, the last one. Something to the right of 2, so something like 3. This would be negative 3, so that's negative. Negative 3 plus 2, that's also negative. Negative 3 minus 2, that's also negative. So 3 negatives, that's 3 that makes a negative. Alright, so it's positive to the left of negative 2, negative between negative 2 and 0, positive in between, and negative to the right of 2. So now I go to answer my question. When is the thing bigger than or equal to 0? I want all the positive sections. So that's this section and this section. Now, greater than or equal to means I'm going to include the boundary points. So as an interval, it's going to look like this. Negative infinity up until negative 2, including negative 2. And then union that with from 0 to 2. So that's my answer right there, using a sign chart. If you wanted to plot it instead, you could have graphed the thing. We'd have approached it just like we did numbers 6 and 7, yeah, where we graphed it from questions 4 and 5 first. Okay, the other format though, if you want to see, this is x less than or equal to negative 2, so you could have written it like this. X less than or equal to negative 2, or between 0 and 2, so 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, like that. That's the other format. But we've been using interval notation, so we'll stick to that. Okay guys, that is it. We are finished with 3.6. Thank you again for watching with me. Hope you have a good day. Shoots.